There we go. Now we've got audio.
It's funny. I figured listening to us anyway, so I definitely.
So Jason's at 23 life now. He's swinging for 6 towards a Johnny.
Oh, that's it. Johnny's gone.
Nice. Good decision. Stephanie pays 5 mana to bring out a fire elemental. That's a 5/4 creature.
Ooh, that's a good blocking creature against those 3/3s.
Indeed.
And I'm correct. Those are 3/3s?
I think so. I didn't get to hear what they were when they came out. Oh, Cavalier Knight. That's one of those cards that Jason paid to swap into the deck with a donation. When it entered the battlefield, he was able to sacrifice one of his creatures to kill one of Stephanie's creatures. And that was a good trade for him because he sacrificed a smaller red creature to kill her larger red creature.
Does it tell you who donates? Yeah. You got a donation from Kevin Blair. Yeah. Let me know because he's my buddy at work. Okay. But whether he actually does or not. Yeah, no, we can.
Let's see what Jason's got up his sleeve. Bartesian bat. What I like to call a Brazilian bat. A 3/1 flyer. Jason's going with the strategy of gaining some life, taking some away from her.
Down to 9?
And Jason's, up to 28. I don't know what Matt was talking about. Jason's putting up a good fight here. But that ground creature Stephanie's brought out, it's not going to do a lot of help against the flyers.
Yeah. Tough decisions, it sounds like.
Yes.
With an enchantment like that.
So some exciting news. We've got a running total going on of the money raised today from the Magic event.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we raised over $500 today just from the Magic event. Janice, is that just from the Magic event? Or is that including the other?
And like one other donation.
Oh, that's including.
But like, does that include the Hot Wing donations? Okay. Wow. So $504 just from the Magic event,
and
not including the Hot Wing donations. And then extra donations here as well in the donation jar, a very professional looking donation jar. So this is included in that fund?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
There's easily, look at how many 20s are in there.
And a couple 50s.
Those 50s were the $100 that you ate with Sarah.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
So this is partly the wing donations and just people throwing in cash.
Wow.
100 of that 504 is from the second wing that you ate.
Okay. Wow.
But other than that, over $400 from the Magic tournament.
Over $400 raised in the Magic tournament. Plus, I know we raised $260 just in Hot Wing donations today.
Wow.
So $660. And not everyone's paid off the tabs. Think about that, Michael. That's almost $700 just that we know of raised today on the spot.
Which is excellent because we also have coming up in what 2 hours thereabouts the poker tournament.
Indeed.
And you we've got all the special power ups for being able to.
Yeah,
we'll be able to. You haven't even announced them all.
No.
You just gave me the tidbit of just one.
Yeah. We'll have some fun ways to mess with people and make the poker tournament fun and unpredictable and raise a little bit more money.
All right. So it looks like we wrapped up game 1 going to Jason.
Exciting.
So sounds like Jason's going to throw game 2 to keep a happy house. So this will be exciting to see how he does that. And it's funny because Stephanie doesn't even need him to throw the game. So.
So Matthew, I'm excited that with the amount of money we've already raised today that we know of, looks like we've already topped that elusive $3,000 raised.
So it looks like a mulligan was taken using one of those power-ups. So that's where some of that money is coming from. Is some of these.
Yeah, these power-ups, they've definitely, people embraced them today. Donating money for a great cause and getting to have a little extra fun in the event.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out really well. I'm very happy with that. Off to a slow start. Just some land being played the first couple turns. Jason's got both of his colors. He brought out a little 2/2 zombie. Stephanie looks like she's still looking for a red land source.
And that 2/2 zombie is pretty vanilla, right? It's just a body on board now, but that's already being contested.
Indeed.
With a white knight, it looks like.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not she's able to find a red source soon.
That was really going to hold her up if she can't.
So Jason's enchanted a zombie. It's now a 4/4, but it no longer has the ability to do any blocking. So he's going all in on an aggressive strategy. And she's going to choose to take it from the look of it. And first blood in game 2 of this final round has been drawn.
Oh, man.
It's interesting that when we started this event today, a few hours ago, we had over 20 people in here and there was a loud commotion. You could really feel the frenetic energy in there. And now we're down to the final 10 or 11 people still playing. And there's a big hush that comes over the store when a round begins and everybody's focused on their games.
That's right. And I mean, that's just while people are off. There's still people that are going to be popping in for game demos and other things. And we've had people popping in all afternoon just to drop off money in support of our fundraising here.
Yeah. And it's really exciting to see so many people come out for a good cause.
So did you hear that? A power-up was just used to draw 2 cards.
Oh, I was wondering if we'd see that. She's probably looking for
red land.
Looking for red sources.
Oh, I heard an oh my goodness. At least she found something to play.
Yes.
But
it looks like now she's going to have to actually discard a card.
Ooh.
For having too many at the end of her hand.
I think I missed.
So Jason's at 14 now is what I'm seeing?
Yep, Jason's at 14. I just heard. I do believe Stephanie's at 12 due to the last swing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Jason's using one of his favorite spells. He's gaining control of one of Stephanie's creatures for a turn and swinging with it.
That's 9 damage coming for, which will drop her significantly. Okay.
Interesting. She chooses to block.
So both die. She still takes 7 damage, going to 5. At least she gets her creature back because that was just for the one round, one turn. So
still not finding a red source though.
But it's not just not finding a red source. Notice that she's not finding the extra land. She's stuck at 3.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, she's holding some big cards there. Now, at least Jason wasn't finding extra lands, but he just played one. which is going to bump him up to be able to do a lot more this turn.
Yeah, I feel as if one land either way could really make the difference and bust this game wide open.
Mm-hmm. But there's still the power-ups that could be used. Who knows? Maybe we're sitting on a gain 10 health power-up.
Yes, now would be the round to use it, now that we're into the top 8 playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good value. 4 damage to a creature and 2 damage to Stephanie.
That's...
Oh, Stephanie's using that power-up. She's gaining 10 life.
There it is. There it is.
As if you predicted it just a moment earlier.
So
she chooses to block to protect her life total.
The little whisper of, oh my god, definitely signals it wasn't what she was looking for.
Yeah. Not what you want to say during poker tonight. You want to hide those tells during the poker tournament later on.
Looks like we're going to be using another power-up to draw 2 cards. So obviously, doing those donations has really helped out.
Yes.
Keeping her in this game. And guess what? She's found a land.
Yes, she's not the red she was probably hoping for, but it's still unlocking the ability to cast something. Ooh, this is good. Isn't it, Johnny? Making a cat soldier.
Nice counter too, by the way. I love the token cards.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Shoring up her defenses, that's a smart decision.
Well, she's in the game now, that's for sure.
Yes. Jason, though, hits another land.
Okay, wants to get rid of the Ajani, which is smart.
Yeah.
But we now have everything. Ooh, going for the double block, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's 5 health. He'll have to choose who he's putting that damage into.
Yep. Oh. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, she does still have a Planeswalker in play versus his empty board.
Still no red, but
she can start plussing up that Ajani to get it given. Oh, that's good timing. That angel gains her 4 life when it enters the battlefield.
oh.
That Ajani doing work, giving her tokens to fill up the board with.
Got a lot of land to do stuff with here on this side. And now we've got the 2/2 in play? Or is that no? Those 3/3s.
Yeah, I think that's a 3/3 that's just come in. But look, she's finally found her red source. Now it's a game. Let's see what happens.
But she's had a number of opportunities where she's discarded. And she's discarded.
Interesting. She's actually chosen to forego the red mana and bring another angel and gain 4 more life.
Well,
ooh, the life gain train has left the station.
We were wondering if this was it. Going to win this first of round 8, top 8s in 2 games, but it looks like Stephanie is going to make sure that those power-ups count.
Yes. What a comeback, too, to be at the verge of death, and then thanks to that power-up, now she's taking a commanding position with 25 life.
And quite the board, too.
Mm-hmm. The longer that a Johnny stays alive, the more value she gets out of
Shock,
it too.
and he does not have a board anymore.
Wow. Oh, an instant? Okay, shrinking down one of the creatures. That's going to take Jason to 10. Oh, 7. So there must have been more damage that I had missed.
Somehow, yeah.
25 to 7. Wow. That's an interesting creature. Having to attack each turn, it's not going to help him on defense after next turn. Because it's going to have to go sideways.
Mm-hmm. But one turn is maybe all he needs that to be in place to block.
Let's see what Stephanie decides to do. And Johnny giving her more life again. Jason has to take 3 damage in the air.
All right. I'm surprised that she didn't swing with both, given the life total that she has.
Yeah. Well,
but I guess she's protecting that Johnny.
Yeah, that must be the thought.
But I mean, he would have had to block, and at the life total that he's at.
This is true. Casting a black spell to bring a creature from his graveyard back to his hand.
Classic black. At least he has a body to put in the way.
Yep.
6/5.
A 6/5 attack. Interesting decision. Honestly, I don't think I would have blocked there. I would have just took the damage and then killed him next turn. Oh, another reason to maybe have not. Although she might have just drawn that.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Now, does she still have a flyer? I think that's a flyer, isn't it? What is that going to hit for?
That's it.
Yeah, it's 4 in the air because of that power boost.
That is it. So they reset going into a game 3.
Yes.
It's a rubber match.
Indeed.
What do you make of the headphones?
All right.
What do you make of the headphones?
They're nice.
They're inexpensive.
Yeah. All mine are Bluetooth. I wish I would have realized ahead of time I needed wired ones for today. Again, I really admire Jason rocking the new Dragon Shield 20th anniversary sleeves with those shiny Dragon Shield logos. They look really nice. Those are some sexy sleeves on the feature match today.
So the real question here is, how many power-ups do they have left?
Well, Stephanie's used her one save a life, so.
But she needed it.
Yes, kept her in the game.
Absolutely.
And we've seen her draw 2 cards at least once that game.
I mean, I think if there's a round that you want to use your power-ups, it's while you're battling your significant other.
Yes. Bragging rights at home are so much sweeter than just bragging rights anywhere else.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can lord that over them for every day if you want.
Indeed, yes.
You don't need to wait till the next time you're at the store.
And Stephanie's well aware that there may be people she works with that might see this match later. And you don't want to go to work and do the walk of shame.
No.
No.
Well, the nice thing is we found our red lands for this match 3.
Oh, this is going to be much more interesting then. Stephanie's deciding whether or not to attack. Chooses to be aggressive. Jason blocks, and it looks like a trade.
Nice trade, though, because that power-up that goblin had was only for this turn.
Yes, don't waste it.
Exactly. So that makes for a great trade-up.
Excellent. Let's see what Jason does on his turn. Some sort of black creature.
Mm-hmm. The Argonaut is in play.
So Jason, along with the thing that is happening later on, the wing challenge that's happening later on, David's going to be doing it in a Hot Ones style, where he's going to be showing Evans and we are going to be interviewees.
Oh, that sounds
and he's
fun.
going to ask us questions about today's event.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. If I know him, he'll prepare questions to ask.
Excellent. That sounds great. I can see at least one of the matches in our top 8 has finished for this round. Some of our final members are making their way out at the end of a day of fun and games.
Yes, Kevin somehow pulled it over on Surge.
But
Straight.
before
impressive.
they leave, they all know that they have prizing that they're getting as being part of our top 8.
Well, and we made
yes,
sure to
he is
give
on.
that to them at the start of the round.
Which will remind me again, well, it was a nice $30 value pack.
Yes, everybody who made it into our top 8 today got one of the Gideon Signature Spellbooks, which is a really nice box set with 8 cards inside it that all revolve around the really popular Magic character Gideon. So they're all happy to get that. It's a great value.
In Surge's second pack, he actually pulled the foil version of that Gideon Planeswalker.
Oh, very nice. Surge opening up his pack and getting a foil Gideon inside it. That's wonderful.
Serge donated another $20 to the wings.
Wow. Surge has made another donation to make us eat hot wings. That's
20
impressive.
bucks?
Yeah.
Not 120. I heard that wrong. Okay? Just 20.
$20.
Still, 20 bucks is
Gets us closer to eating more wings. And it's money for sick kids.
it's all
Every
money for
donation
6
is
weeks.
really, truly appreciated. It's a wonderful thing.
So looks like Stephanie is well off in terms of her mana production versus the 3 that Jason's going to be able to offer up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why those mulligans are important to remember when to take them.
6 damage.
Absolutely. Jason's all the way down to 11 now.
But he found a mountain, so he's not out yet.
Okay, good.
Down.
He's got a
Not
chance.
out.
He's got a chance to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn because Stephanie's a really lovely person, but Jason has the name Jason, so it's hard for me.
As a bystander, I'm not torn at all. I want to see Stephanie tear Jason to shreds in this one.
Savage, but I can appreciate it.
Suck it, Jason.
Well, 14 life.
How'd it go, Ronnie? I'm still undefeated so far.
Doing well. We have some undefeated players in this tournament.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
I was going to say you lost your deck.
I lost my weekend drawing.
Yeah.
That is typically how I lose.
Ooh, I heard a giddy laugh from Stephanie. That can't bode well for Jason.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I'm like,
Ooh, another Planeswalker.
Very nice.
she's like, what?
So tell me about this Planeswalker.
So that Planeswalker there is Gideon the Blackblade. It's a 3-mana Planeswalker that can do a lot of good, especially if she has some other creatures in play. She'll be able to turn him into an indestructible 4/4 creature when it's her turn again and start attacking with him. And honestly, in the short term, he's such a threat that Gideon's probably going to be absorbing some damage that otherwise would have had to hit Stephanie. So it's definitely going to buy her some time, and it's a threat that Jason needs to consider dealing with quickly. And in fact, that's what it looks like. Is Jason has chosen to surrender Gideon out of respect, knowing
just what it can do.
Yes.
But now that it's been swung at, is she going to be able to turn it into the indestructible thing?
So the interesting thing is, as long as it's her turn, Gideon's automatically a 4/4 creature anyway. She won't actually have to do anything to make that happen.
Oh, wow.
And then Gideon has other abilities on top of that, including making a different creature gain lifelink or indestructible for a turn. So it definitely gets a lot more powerful when she has more creatures out. But right now, Gideon's trying to do a whole lot of work all by himself, which is not an ideal situation for him.
So she just gained 4 health to go up to 24. Jason's making fun of Stephanie
Jason,
for not being able to play anything.
Did she gain life because you gave Gideon lifelink? Because that's not what the card says. It says one other creature. Read the Gideon. You can't do it to itself. Up to one other target creature you control.
What did she just...
So she misunderstood and thought that Gideon could give itself that cool ability. But Gideon doesn't do that. It gives a different creature that ability.
Steph, what's your life total at?
I'm at 17.
There we go. Now we've got the graphics updated, right?
Yeah.
So Jason's able to remove the Gideon off the table and start doing some big damage to Stephanie.
Which...
She's just drawn too many land.
Oh, no.
Yes. From one extreme to the other. Nothing but land.
And yet she can't play anything with the amount of land she has. She's at 2 cards in hand. And they are just not what she needs.
They're likely enchantments or instants that affect creatures.
Oh.
So she probably can't do anything with them without a creature.
10, and that is game. Congratulations to Jason.
Yes. Congratulations to Jason. You'll be sleeping on the couch tonight. Congratulations. It's a long walk home, Jason. Just letting you know, it's a long walk home.
Well, the nice thing about having 2 in the household in the top 8, there's some prizes going back to that house.
This is true.
So I guess if he shares, then all's forgiven.
Yes, that's a good way to look at it.
All right. So, while they're getting ready for the next round,
Jason wound up winning in 3 because Stephanie drew nothing but land. She had, I believe, 9 land in play by the end of the round. Yeah.
So, very cool. So I've been kind of getting an understanding of what we're doing, and we've just really been talking about today. So, we've been talking about the Magic tournament, and we're in the midst of getting to our